Hey, what's up, guys? Currently the cats are. I have the door open a crack because the past couple live streams, the cats meow at the door. So, come on. If you hear noise in the background, I can't help it. I have the door open a crack so the cats can go in and out as they please. So if you hear TV going off, that's why. What's up, buddy? But how's your guys' Friday? Kind of wait till more people join. What's up, Brad? Usually it picks up in like 20 minutes, roughly. So more people, I feel like more people join. What do you want, buddy? Wait for, you guys can start asking questions. No, really. Do you like cuckoo clocks? They make too much noise. So no. But I respect you liking them. Even though you can hear everything I'm saying. Point proven, you could probably hear that. Come on, people. Alright. Just waiting for a couple more people to join. The boys are fighting again. Honestly, it does not surprise me. At least they're fighting in there and not in here. Because usually they're fighting in the bedroom when I'm doing this. I can hear the cuckoo clock. Yeah, we have about like 4 of them in the apartment, so yes. Hi, Marcus. Here's Marcus. Hey, buddy. Nothing. Alright. You do not need more. You don't need more. I think four is plenty. Why is it that every time the doors open a crack, it's you guys want to come in, but when the doors close, you meow to get out? Enough is enough. Yes. This live stream is now all about clocks, apparently. And clocks and cats. Just waiting for more people. Like I said, it kind of takes a little bit, but... Oh, hey, this is my first time joining your stream. Yeah, I do these pretty much like every Friday. I've been for a while now, but thanks for joining. It takes a little bit for it to get going, but once there's enough people in here, then there's it's a little bit better. I say when it's enough. No, you don't. Get it right. Doing some gaming right now. That's cool. Annie is awesome. Not really, but thank you. Are you a fan of Castle Freak from 1995? They recently remade it. RLJE put it out. I actually heard it's good. I actually have the original Castle Freak on Blu-ray. I do like that movie. I know the remake was on Shudder. I just never got around to watching it. At some point, I probably will. But um, yeah, I do like the original Castle Freak. Pretty underrated Stuart Gordon film, honestly. It's always a great stream, except for those cats. Don't hate on the cats. The cats are the best part. Just kidding. I think the other one's just like creeping. Really? Like, just me. Brad, I didn't know they remade it. And yeah, I actually found out through Shudder. I'm like, oh, they remade Castle Freak. But it might be a little more. I mean, Castle Freak, that's probably more of like a serious film, I guess. So was From Beyond, but like Reanimator, those movies are all goofy. But yeah, Castle Freak's good. I have to give that movie actually another rewatch. I think I reviewed it on my channel. I'm not sure. I'm not positive about that. But oh, guys, if you are joining late, or I probably will say this more than once throughout the stream, but if you did not vote on the poll, please do, because that will be up till tomorrow night. So far, of all the Jaws ripoff slash killer animal movies, you guys want Cruel Jaws to win for some reason, which is like probably the worst of all of them on that list. But I think it's like notoriously bad. Like it's kind of so bad that it's good. But you still have time to change the lead. So far I think there's like 14 votes, but like I said, it's gonna stay up till Saturday night or till tomorrow night. I mean, but out of all the 80s songs, why did you pick the one you did for your theme? So basically, it's a different theme. Like every 2 weeks, I kind of rotate the songs. Um, Obviously 80s horror girl, I'm gonna pick songs from 80s horror films, so I just kind of pick random um movies, specifically ones that won't get me copyrighted. I used to do ones with different stuff, but some of them got me copyrighted. um so that's why I kind of pick the ones I do, like Fall Break, song from Sleepaway Camp, song from Friday the 13th Part 8, stuff like that. I got a new phone. Typing is hard. Yeah, I definitely need a new phone. If you haven't reviewed it on your channel, consider this a request to review the original and the remake of Castle Freak. I might actually do a like comparison type thing. I think I did that like many years ago, like one of my older channels maybe, or yeah, I think it was like one of my older channels. Um, but yeah, I should do a comparison type thing. I should be one of my new like kind of do those here and there. Kind of like just to change things up with this channel. Like my Thursday video, I did my thoughts on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, which is I normally don't do my thoughts like a thought video, but yeah, maybe I'll do that. Horror nerd, stop texting during Annie's live feed. He's always texting. And he always messages like weird stuff too. I love Fall Break. What was the other name of that movie? Mutilator. Mutilator. But when you play the Arrow Blu-ray, it does say Fall Break, even though on the thing it does say Mutilator. But the reverse artwork is Fall Break. Have you seen Starry Eyes? I'm watching it tonight. I actually have it on my Tubi list, but I heard it's not that great. from my fiance. He said it wasn't really that great of a movie, but I'd probably still watch it. I'm actually starting to watch the Paranormal Activity movies again because I have Paramount Plus and the new ones on there. So that's why I'm watching those. I got the Arrow release for fall break. Yep, so do I. Got it pretty long time ago, actually. Hi, Marcus. But I love Paranormal Activity. They're not exactly like that entertaining to me, but I do want to see the new one. I don't know, something new to watch. Need to see the last one, like the one before the one that's on. Yeah, there's I haven't seen all of 5, or I haven't seen any of the Ghost Dimension, and the new one's called Next of Kin, which is a Paramount Plus exclusive. So if you don't have Paramount Plus, you can't really watch it till it eventually comes on Blu-ray. Paranormal Activity on there, the new one was good. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Like I said, I'm not that big of a fan of those movies, but the new one looks pretty good. I do like 3. 3's probably my favorite of the original movies. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. But any questions, guys? Going through my phone right now. Any TV shows that you're watching? Currently, I'm kind of done with the Stream TV series. I rewatched that again, but at the moment, no. I'm kind of focusing on movies right now. And YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, but currently, no. I'm not watching any TV shows. Ugh. Alright, people. Alright. This should pick up a little bit, too, this live stream. I guess it just takes a little bit. Are you familiar with the Psycho sequels / seen any of them? Anthony Perkins did 3 direct sequels to Psycho. Personally, loved Part 2. Scream Factory put out the Blu-rays. Yes, I actually have seen every single Psycho sequel. It's been a while since I watched all of them, but I have seen every. I actually own all of the sequels. It's a 4-pack, or like it's like one of those 4-pack. It has this like TV movie called Bates Motel, no relation to the TV series, but yeah, I have them all. I want to get the. I know Scream Factory did They also have a 4 collection on Blu-ray of the Psycho movies, like the Psycho sequels / original. Do you have a lot of horror shirts? Yes, I do. That's probably most of my wardrobe, honestly. Horror shirts and jeans. But yeah, I have pretty much a lot of horror shirts. Oh yeah, Train to Busan is being remade in Train to New York. I've heard that was really good. That was a really good movie. I have not seen it yet. Eventually, I'll probably get to it. But yeah, I heard that's a pretty good movie. That's kind of cool that they're remaking it. It's a foreign movie, right? I'm not really positive. If it's being remade, it's called Train to New York. Then probably it's American remake. But I love Psycho 2 and 3. Yeah, like I said, I actually like the sequels a little bit better. especially so I like Psycho 2 a little bit better than the original, honestly. I remember the first time watching it, there's something about it I really liked. But yeah, they're good sequels. And 3 is directed by Anthony Perkins, which is cool. Does your work let you wear horror shirts? I'm not gonna wear my shirts at work because I work in a warehouse. I will not wear those shirts there. And they honestly they probably some of the stuff has like decapitated heads and shit on it, so I don't think my work would really like that. But I won't wear them anyways at my job. South Korean, and it's one of the best zombie films of all time. Yeah, I definitely need to. I knew that. I figured it was a foreign film, but yeah, I definitely need to check it out. I love American horror because I don't like to read, but you're missing out on some good like foreign films. Like a lot of the not just well, my favorite's Italian horror, but you're really missing out. Honestly, sometimes yeah, you have to. There's only subtitles, but there's some good movies. Like I actually really like the One Missed Call trilogy. Like the original, obviously One Missed Call. I think those are pretty good films, and they're all like subtitles though. I love Psycho 2 and 3 better than the original. Yeah, like the original. Yeah, it's a classic. It kind of started like all this like nuts. I guess you could consider it starting the slasher genre, but it's really like not as good as the sequels. I don't know. Um, I just remember liking the sequels a little bit more, and that might piss some people off. But hey, opinions are like hassles. Everyone has one. I'm not missing out because there's so many American horror movies I can watch. You really are missing out though. Expand your horizons. Watch different stuff. Because yeah, American horror is good, but there's some good foreign horror as well. Um, but hey, I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to do. The cat is currently like chilling in the mountain. If you can see him, I can't find him. Hold on, there he is. There he is. He's just chilling in the background. Annie, have you seen the Wrong Turn remake? Yes, I have. I did a review on it. Shortly after it came out on Blu-ray. It's one of those movies that shouldn't be called Wrong Turn, honestly. It's kind of like a Halloween 3 type of thing. It should have just been called The Foundation, because originally it was called Wrong Turn The Foundation. If it was just called The Foundation, I think it probably been received a little bit better. I haven't heard anything about it since it honestly came out. Kind of one of those movies, I guess, that just like came out and was like, okay, type of thing. Like people liked it a little bit or hated it, but I liked it honestly. It was better than half of the sequels of The Wrong Turn because those are some pretty shitty sequels. Honestly, the second one was my favorite, but yeah. The cat is evil. No, he is not. The cat doesn't even do anything. All he does is rub on me. Valentine's Day is approaching. What are some of your favorite Valentine's Day / relationship themed horror films? Obviously I'm gonna go with the classic of My Bloody Valentine. Another one, Valentine. Bathroom door. Another one, Valentine. Is a great movie. A good like crazy woman type film, I guess, relationship, the loved ones. I mean, it's not really Valentine's Day, but it's a very like interesting movie. I actually liked the first time watching, but those are the only ones I can think of at the top of my head. I really liked Wrong Turn. So many possibilities. All those people living in the woods now paying taxes. I got 4 dogs, not cats. See, I'm more of a cat person, but hey, whatever floats your boat. But the remake of My Bloody Valentine was legit. Do you agree? I personally am not that big of a fan of the remake of My Bloody Valentine. I'll still watch it, but it's nothing like the original. The effects aren't as good. You get like CGI shit. I don't do CGI unless it's like done really well. And some of these like horror films that came out during that era were like they just felt cheesy. Nothing will top the original. But it's not a terrible remake. It's just not something that I will go around and watch all the time. Did you like Cujo? That's a very interesting question because when I was younger, I liked Cujo. Now that I'm older, it's not really a story that I enjoy that much. It's not like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like a classic Stephen King film I can't speak. Film adaptation, but it's not that great now that I watch it. Like, other movies that came out around that time, like Christine, that is a good film. Cujo is not as good in my opinion, but it doesn't mean it's a terrible film by any means. Wow, the remake isn't as good as the original, but it was good. I mean, there's better remakes out there. Like, a lot better remakes, but hey. Just an opinion. Have you seen Cherry Falls? I don't think I've heard. I don't remember if I've seen it. I know Brittany Murphy's in it, but I don't think I actually watched it. Maybe like many years ago, but I don't recall ever watching it completely. You know. Oh man, I'm cold. I'm always cold. But any more questions, people? He is not here. He probably is watching something, honestly, when he's not on. What are some of your favorite remakes? What remakes do you think are actually better than the original? Okay. Favorite remakes. I love the Evil Dead remake. I actually saw that in theaters. That I really liked. The Night of the Living Dead remake is another great one. There's so many. I actually like, because they decided to do something different with it. The Dawn of the Dead remake. It's not like, I mean, the mall setting. Yeah, that's the same. But like the zombies in that film are like scary, like actually scary, like running after you, like crazy zombies. I think that's a great remake. One that I think would be actually better than the original. That is a hard one. But see, I don't want to say something piss somebody off. I'm gonna say it. The Hills Have Eyes. Don't get me wrong. I think the original Hills Have Eyes is a classic, and the fact that they use like for example, like they didn't use all this prosthetic makeup on these people, but with the remake, it just made it a lot more intense and crazy, and I don't know. I just really like, and I like that. I like Alexandre Aja. I think he's a good director, so I think he did a good job with that film. I just like that remake a little bit more. Um, I can't think of anything else that I would like. Well, maybe The Last House on the Left remake. I don't know. I haven't seen the original in a while, so I'd have to give that another watch. But the thing is, I'm not a big fan of rape in movies, so. But totally like talking way too much about that topic. One of those people that are always cold. Yes, I'm usually cold. I love Dawn of the Dead, 2004. yeah, not gonna lie though, I do not like what was it, Army of the Dead? I thought that movie was god awful. I did not like that movie, but Dawn of the Dead 2004 is a great movie. I also saw it in theaters and I love the Evil Dead remake. Yeah, that, to me, I felt like it was a lot more serious. Um, to me, I watched that one a lot more than the original. I mean, the original is a classic, but if I were to pick Evil Dead 1 or 2, I'd probably pick 2, just because it technically is a remake of the original Evil Dead with a better budget. But yeah, Dawn of the Dead remake. Dawn of the Dead remake is good. Yes, it is. They did a remake of Hell House LLC. Clearly, do it. Well, since the movie only came out in 2019, it's gonna be quite some time until they do a remake. The Hills Have Eyes. Come on. What about The Hills? I mean, hey, it's fine. Oh, The Thing. Actually, I've never seen The Thing completely. No, I have seen The Thing completely. The John Carpenter version, definitely better than the original. Horror movie you loved, everyone hates. I think we go through this question a lot on this live stream, like pretty much every week. But The Gallows was one. There's a lot that I can go that like everyone hates. I like Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, I can't think of any other ones. But I feel like we go through that question almost every week. What did you think of the Thing prequel? Did not finish it. That's my answer. Did not finish it. You know, thank you for answering or putting this list of movies down, because honestly, for some reason I was blanking. The Blob is way better than the original. Night of the Living Dead, the Tom Savini version, is a little bit better than the original. And the House on Haunted Hill. The thing is, with the House on Haunted Hill remake, I love the original classic. I still love the original classic, but yeah, the remake is a little bit better. I meant The Thing 2011. Yeah, I know. I didn't finish it. I did not finish that. I think I watched it a couple of years ago and got like 20 minutes in. That was it. I didn't like it. It's not that good, personally. But yeah, some of those movies are a lot better than the original. But Haunted Hill original have Vincent Price, so it's better. Yeah, it is a great movie. It is one of my favorite. I might like it a little bit more than the remake, just because it is one of my favorite like classic horror films from like that era. Um, I just think it's a great movie. It doesn't rely, obviously, back then movies like that didn't rely on blood and gore and stuff like that, which I still love my blood and gore. But one of the scariest things in that movie was that like spirit that was like that, like with her hands out like that, and then like rolled away. Obviously, she's probably on like a skateboard or something, but it was still really scary because you don't expect that, and that's like kind of awesome. Greatest movie soundtrack. That's hard because I would pick something from the 80s. Um, but I really love like anything John Carpenter, honestly. Um, or anything with like a rock soundtrack, like 80s metal, like Demons. Demons is one I loved, like all the music in Demons. But if I could go with like a traditional soundtrack, like scores, probably the Halloween 3 soundtrack, just because it's probably my favorite like John Carpenter score. I do like the Christine soundtrack as well. Um, Halloween, obviously. You can't forget about that. But even like the Friday 13th, like I like the music in that. Peck is cleaning his paws, of course he is. I love 80s horror, love your channel, thanks. Obviously I'm not from the 80s. I wasn't even born in the 80s, late 90s. But um 80s is my favorite. I still like other eras, obviously, or decades of horror, but 80s is my personal favorite. That's the stuff that I watch the most of. That's the stuff that I review the most of. But thank you for checking out my channel. By rock soundtrack, do you mean the music or Dwayne the Rock Johnson? No, like metal, like 80s metal. Like a lot of the stuff in a lot of the like Italian stuff back in like the mid 80s. A lot of the Italian horror is like 80s. They use a lot of 80s metal, especially Dario Argento, Lamberto Bava type of stuff. Like very like 80s metal. You're a throwback 80s chick for sure. Yeah, I think I was definitely born in the wrong era, honestly, because I mean, there's still some stuff from the like 90s. I love The Craft. Like, obviously, I grew up with that film, but yeah, I think I was definitely born in the wrong era, honestly, because I prefer the like older stuff. People are like a lot of people my age are talking about these like new horror movies. I'm like, what movie is that? Like, I don't know. Underwater monster films like Deep Star 6 and would like to see more horror games set underwater. That'd be interesting. Um, I love underwater monster films. Currently that's my poll, which I'm gonna mention again. I'm gonna mention a couple times. I might annoy some people with it, but if you don't vote on my poll, please do. It will be up till tomorrow night. I did a little theme this time. Like creature features, like Jaws ripoffs, nature run amok movies, but yeah, go vote on that poll if you haven't. So far, Cruel Jaws is winning. You guys want me to review Cruel Jaws, um, but I've never actually seen Cruel Jaws, but it is Bruno Mattei, so it's probably gonna be interesting to say the least. 80s horror, the best. 70s, second best. I do like 70s horror as well. Saying I watched Deep Star 6 last week, loved it. I actually need to watch that movie. Underwater was an awesome movie as well. Now you're gonna go through a list of like underwater movies. Hold on, my phone's like falling out of my hand. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage is pretty good. I actually have not seen that, and I know that's like classic Argento, like way before Suspiria. I do own it. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. But I have so many movies that I've bought and that I have not seen before. But I definitely will get around to watching it because I love Argento. Let's see Annie make an underwater fan-made movie. Be kind of hard, but hey. It's a good one. Yeah, I heard like I feel like Argento his movies are mainly good. And then I actually heard, speaking of Argento, I forget what the name of that new movie that's coming out of his, but he's coming out with a new movie. I forget what it's fucking called, but his daughter's in it. Asia Argento. I know she's blind, but I forget what the name of the movie is. Someone can comment down below. I'm trying to remember what the name of the new movie is that's coming out. Since you were always cold, was that the reason you didn't finish the thing? No, no, it's not the reason. I'm usually, it's in winter I'm always cold, and summer I'm usually hot. So I love underwater too. Seeing Kristen Stewart running around in underwater was well worth the price of admission. Oh, I think I've heard of that now that you mention it. Black glasses. Okay. I knew it was something with glasses. I just didn't know what the exact title was. But I mean, it's not gonna be 70s or 80s Argento, but I probably would still be worth a watch. Suspiria remake or original. Um the remake's good, it's just weird. I mean, so is the original, but I think the remake is good. I actually haven't seen it since it first came out, honestly, but original for sure. But any more questions? Questions? Ugh. The maggot scene in the original is amazing. Ugh. Just any. I feel like a lot of the Italians just used like maggots in their scenes, and it's just like over the top stuff. Because if you, obviously you've probably seen City of the Living Dead. There's a scene with that with maggots as well. Just anything with maggots, just disgusting. And they always use that stuff too. Just ugh. So Italian horror better than American. No, I still know American horror, obviously, but I know a lot of Italian horror as well. Just because I know Italian horror doesn't mean I've seen a lot of Italian horror. Like he just mentioned Bird of Crystal Plumage. I've not seen that, but I have heard of it. I do own it. But yeah, I do love my Italian horror as well. Okay, do Italian food or American food? I mean, Italian has that spaghetti and stuff, but I feel like if you go to Italy, it's probably food would be their version of Italian food is obviously going to be a lot better than in America. Like if you go to like Italian restaurant, it's probably not going to be as good or here as if you go to Italy and have Italian food. But haha, City of the Living Dead is a good soundtrack too. You know what's funny? The theme of that. I don't know why, but not the whole main theme, but like the beginning of it kind of sounds like the beginning of the zombie theme, which is just like different tempo or different like pitch. But to me, it just sounds like beginning of both of those themes sound the same to me. But I still love City of the Living Dead. My favorite though of the Gates of Hell trilogy is The Beyond. But I still love all of them. I mean, do you like Italian better than American? I don't know. Honestly, I like food. I just like food. I just saw The Card Player, Argento directed in the early 2000s. It was terrible. Oh, I mean, really awful. He really fell apart in his later years. Yeah, I heard, what the fuck was that? Um, because there's Suspiria, Inferno, and then what's the third one? It came out way later, but I heard it's the three Mother trilogy, Mother Tears. I haven't seen Mother Tears, but that came out like way later after Inferno. But I heard that one is complete garbage, which is unfortunate because Suspiria and Inferno are both great movies. So it's kind of yeah, I feel like I heard that a lot. That later Argento isn't as good. So who knows what Black Glasses is gonna be like. Italian food in Italy is crap because it's not the Italian we know. I mean, it probably is really, really good. Have you seen the Rocky movies? We went through this last week. No, I've not seen the Rocky movies, and I probably will never see the Rocky movies because honestly, those movies don't interest me whatsoever. Unfortunately, I just like food and you're awesome. I mean, I'm not a picky eater by any means. I don't like olives. Like olives are disgusting. I don't like cottage cheese either. But like other than that, I've eaten some pretty interesting things. What's up, horror kid, aka Jay? Well, late to the live stream here. Oh, my ears are ringing. My ears are currently ringing. Like, bad. Oof. That's rough. I know we went through last week. Stone is Italian American, so yeah, I'm not watching. I just don't watch like I watch like normal like regular films, like non horror, but I still need to check out Inferno. Trying to sift through his movies lately. Inferno is definitely like I don't hear a lot of people. That's the thing. I don't hear a lot of people talk about Inferno. Um, Obviously Goblin did not do the soundtrack for Inferno. I guess Dario Argento did not want God. He wanted a different kind of sound for that film. And I actually heard that he filmed most of that movie laying down because he was like laying down because he had something wrong with him at the time, like his health, um, which is crazy. But yeah, definitely check it out. Have you seen A Blade in the Dark and Macabre? It'd probably be called Macabre. Both were directed by Lamberto Bava. Yes, I have actually seen both of them. I do not own Macabre, but I do own A Blade in the Dark. I like both of those films. Lamberto Bava is another one. I think he has good films as well. But when you have good films, you also have bad films. I actually heard some pretty things about Monster Shark, aka Devilfish. I just recently got that on DVD, which is on the poll as well. If you haven't voted, go vote on the community tab. But yeah, I heard that movie's like not that great, but I had to get it because it's Jaws ripoff / killer animal movie. Gotta get it. I was beasting at some Fortnite. Beasting. A Blade in the Dark is the one of the Blade vampire. No. It's a great movie. It's basically this horror. This guy is a horror composer. He's creating a score for a new horror film, obviously. And while that is happening, people are dying. So it's pretty good, but it is a very long movie. I heard a lot of mixed reviews about that movie as well, but I personally like A Blade in the Dark. I actually watched it for the first time on Shudder. Same with Macabre, honestly. But yeah, it's a good movie. Blade in the Dark, 80s, yes, 1983. 2 years before Demons, actually, which honestly, those are probably Lamberto Bava's most popular work. Obviously, they're both entertaining, but a lot of the movies that I watch with him are entertaining. Cobb's already that's more of like serious. It's not like his other films personally. Yeah, Blade in the Dark came out in '83. I never heard of Blade in the Dark. That's because it's Italian horror. And you said you don't watch Italian horror, you watch American horror. But it does have dubbing, so see the thing is with a lot of these films that when we get them in the States, like Blue Underground released a lot, Severin, Arrow, a lot of these films, they come with dubbing. So I mean, the dubbing isn't that great sometimes because you get like, for example, the famous Bob dubbing from House by the Cemetery. That is probably one of the most awful dubbing I've seen, but it makes it so much better. But a lot of them, like I said, you get dubbing in it, so still watch it. Okay, you haven't seen Rocky. What about Rambo? Nope. I haven't seen any of the Rambo movies, honestly. Did you watch Carnage yet? Venom and Carnage were great movies. Um, what's it called? Venom. something Carnage. It's not called Venom and Carnage, but it's there will be Carnage. I think the original Venom is better than Carnage, though. I have not seen it. Maybe at some point. But I have seen the first one. It was alright. Personally, in my personal opinion, they should have both been rated R. Originally, they're going to have Venom as rated R, but, people probably, bitched about it and got it to PG-13. But, Bob from House by the Cemetery is in Blade in the Dark, right? Yes, he is in Blade in the Dark right in the beginning. He's like one of the kids in the right in the beginning. He's also in Manhattan Baby, which is a to me, I still like it. It's not Fulci's best, but he's better than Demonia in my personal opinion. Macabre is pretty fucking weird if I remember right. Lady is really attached to what's left of her dead lover. Yes. It's very, very strange. She's like making out with the rotten corpse. Like the corpse is all disgusting. Are you excited next week? Alligator 1 and Part 2 Scream Factory's release next week. Yes, I actually did not pre-order the first one because I have it on DVD. I'll get it at some point. But I did pre-order Alligator 2 off a deep discount, not off a Scream Factory, because off a deep discount is way cheaper, actually. So I pre-ordered it off of there. I'm pretty excited because I have not seen the second one. But I heard it's alright. Not as good as the original, but still alright. I saw the recent Scream and it was awesome. I actually have not seen it yet. But it did get spoiled for me, which is okay because somebody said that even if you didn't read spoilers, you could guess the killers from the beginning. I do have Paramount Plus. They said once it is done with its theater run, it is going to be on Paramount Plus. So I'll watch it when it comes on there, which should probably be coming on Paramount Plus probably next month. Or like the end of this month. I don't know. Kid Venom without Spider-Man is like the kid without the turtle. Hope Alligator 2 comes with a slip. See, I don't know, because it's not like... It's weird, because Scream Factory releases some stuff with slips, but then they release some stuff without slips. Like, I've gotten some stuff with slips, some stuff without. I feel like it's not going to come with a slip. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's not going to come with a slip. Deep Discount, tell me more, please. It is a website. It's been around forever. A friend of mine actually recommended it to me. You get stuff like a lot cheaper. Some stuff not as cheap, but a lot of stuff I've gotten way cheaper. I pre-ordered a lot of stuff on there for that reason. I don't get it early though. I get it like when it gets released, they ship it kind of thing, which does suck, but it is what it is. You can just go on deepdiscount.com. No, it's not sponsored, but like I said, they have a good selection too of stuff as well. Brad from the Pecs, it seems no slip. Yeah, I don't. It's not gonna be a slip. I guarantee it's not gonna. I love slip covers. I named one of my dogs slip cover. I see Seppies and Niece. Well, there's only the one. Only Marcus. Annie, I googled Deep Discount. Thanks. You're welcome. I actually recommended Deep Discount to Brad, who is in this live stream as well. And he has bought stuff off of there as well. But he has also had problems with Deep Discount, so hence why I got Killer Nun from him. This has been fun. I'm not gonna lie, this has been really fun. What creepypasta do you think would make for a great horror movie? I don't follow creepypasta, but after seeing the abomination that was Slender Man, I feel like no creepypasta should be made into a movie. But like I said, I don't follow creepypastas, so I don't know much about creepypastas. favorite cult horror, Children of the Corn. It's so obvious. It's probably the most like boring answer, but I like Children of the Corn. Is it a good movie? No. But I like Children of the Corn. I don't care. I like the Slenderman movie. It was a fun movie. Oh, I thought it was boring. That's just my opinion. What are you doing, sir? Hi. Jeff the Killer would be a good movie. I don't know much about him. Other than his weird face. Favorite devil worship movie? I wouldn't say it's a... See, a lot of the devil worship movies I don't follow as much, but I'm currently petting the cat. So I'm not like, it's not that I'm not a fan, it's just I don't follow them as much. But one movie I really like, and it is a classic, but Rosemary's Baby, just for the ending alone, it's not like a very like, it's not bloody or anything, but the ending is just to me it's a great ending because if you know, she has the son of Satan. But if I would honestly, if I were to pick one, probably The Omen, just because it's really creepy. And has one of my favorite decapitation scenes, honestly. And I like that one too. I actually watched that not that long ago for the like first time, not first time in a long time. I still haven't seen the third one, Final Conflict. I heard that was pretty good as well. Have you seen all the Children of the Corn movies? Yes, except for I think there's a remake that came out like last year or so. But yes, I have reviewed all of them except for The Runaway and the recent one. Because I don't own those two. But I've seen Genesis because that was on Tubi, I think. But yeah, I've seen all of them. I actually reviewed the ones that I watched on. I did review them, so if you want to check them out, but I did them in like parts, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how I did it. But yeah, I have seen them all. I actually just was watching like a review that somebody did on YouTube of Children of the Corn 2, and I actually was like, they're not great movies, but I still enjoy them. Like I still watch them. The ending of Rosemary's Baby is was so freaky and awesome. Yeah, I think that's a great ending. They don't show the baby. She said, "What happened to my baby? Why does my baby look like that?" Are you familiar with the Carrie films? Yes, I actually have them all. Could you rank the movies? I'm actually a fan of the 1999 sequel. Um, and I don't care if people hated it, thought it had awesome kills. I actually, yes. It's hard to rank because it probably would be the TV movie would be at the bottom. I do own all of them too, sequel included. The TV remake, um, probably that's gonna piss a couple. See, I like the 2013 one, but I like the 1976. 2013 one to me, I read the book, and it honestly, out of all of them, the one that's more accurate to the book was the 2002 TV movie. But I like the 2013. I'd have to go 2002 from bottom to up. 2002, 1976. Don't hate me. The Rage Carry 2, and then 2013. I still like the 1976 one, but that's just my ranking. Hey Annie, have you seen the sequel to Rosemary's Baby? I liked it a lot. Sequel? I didn't even know there was a sequel. DD fan film coming April 20th. Was that Donnie Darko? Fields of Terror is my favorite Children of the Corn movie. I love it so much. That's interesting that that's your favorite. I had it as a good movie, but So I really like, my favorite would either be the Urban Harvest, the third one, or The Gathering, the fourth one. I like The Gathering. To me, they're my favorites. Big fan of Rosemary's Baby. There were a ton of great satanic such cult films coming out in the 70s and 80s with or without killer nuns. Yes. Hey all, we're doing a live stream ranking of all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies on my channel March 5th. Marathoning them now again. Anyone excited about the Netflix Texas Chainsaw releasing this month? I actually just did my thoughts yesterday on the new film that's coming out. I personally don't think it's gonna be any good. I'm not a fan of this whole cancel culture stuff like that. I don't know why they included that in the trailer. And then kind of ripped off Halloween 2018. But if you guys are excited for it, that's great. I just don't think it's going to be that great, but it might surprise me. I don't know. I'm going to still watch it. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to watch it, but we'll see what it's going to be like. Okay, Kid Arrow released an awesome version. I don't think he knows what Arrow is. But yes, they did release it. Look what's happening to Rosemary's Baby, 1976. Please watch it. I actually did not know that was a thing, but I should watch it. Cancel culture is garbage. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the trailer, but like they're all like videoing Leatherface, and they're like, the one guy's like, if you do anything, you're gonna be canceled. It's like, why do you have to include that in the trailer? Seriously. Alright, Andy, enjoy the stream. See you later, Jay. You guys can ask a couple more questions. I'm gonna end it in like 3 minutes. But it's been very, very fun. Enjoyed it. Can you do any impressions? No. No. I cannot do any impressions. I mean, I could try, but it probably would sound like dog shit. But no, I cannot do impressions at all. Man, TV is loud. Jeez Louise. Oh, man. Okay, guys. I can do a Mickey Mouse impression. I thought you were leaving. Leatherface versus Jason. Probably Jason would win just because he's undead. Leatherface, I think, technically is still alive, so that's okay in the trailer as long as he chainsaws them to death. I really hope so. And I don't know, to me it just doesn't seem like a traditional Texas Chainsaw Massacre setting, you know? I mean, neither was 2 if you think about it. 2 was in like underground, but I understand why they were underground. But yeah, I hope he just murders them all. Favorite pizza toppings. I love peppers. I love supreme pizza. Peppers, mushrooms, onions, stuff like that. But all right, it's about that time, guys. If you made it late, I'm sorry. I usually do this about an hour on Fridays. But if you were late to the live stream and you want to join again, I will be doing it next weekend at 8 o'clock p.m. I will talk more about it in my videos on Monday and Thursday. I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it again, if you did not vote on the poll, please do. It will be up till tomorrow night. But in the meantime, I will see you guys on Monday for Monday's video. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. I will see you guys then.